to fire up? There it is. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. It's 7:15 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. And here's the little intro. Alright, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Looking at the market today, green, it's wonderful. Bitcoin up 7%, recently coming in at 6,696. That's rocking. ETH is up 6.5%, LTC up 3%, XRP, the banker's coin, coming in at 16 cents today, up 4%. So it's a wonderful day in the market. Let's look at the dollar strength today on the daily chart. So far today, a red candle with a bit of a wick heading down. It appears that after its massive pump the last good number of days, it is returning to this red moving average here, which is the 8 moving average. You get too far from that, you're going to return to it. So we'll see how this correction goes. But the dollar basically chilling after its pump. Let's see if this is going to be sideways or what. We'll know in the next couple days. Gold is the big story today. It's losing its mind. Daily chart, here's the 200 moving average, the white moving average there. We went below it slightly, but now gold is a rocket ship to Pluto, making a big bounce off that 200 moving average. This is good. Traders are now no longer panicked and going into cash. Now they're just scared and they're going into gold as a safe haven. Well, as one of the safe havens. Dow Jones Industrial Average today on good news, basically that the Fed is pumping a crap ton of money into the repo market, and of course it looks like Congress might get their act together and pass a stimulus package. Look at that. We opened with a gap today in the Dow Jones Industrial Average, but it's a positive gap on a green candle. This is nice to see. And just like that, the MACD is still negative, but the tangent has turned towards the positive. Histogram closing in a positive direction. So, Dow Jones woke up feeling pretty good today. Let's look at the S&P 500. All right, same thing. Tangent of the MACD is positive now. Looks like we might see a positive cross in the next couple of days. We shall see. Day is young, but it opened with a gap and it opened positive with a green candle. And I actually did hear that the stop limit positive actually tripped this morning, but I haven't confirmed that. So with that said, also the Russell 2000 index, the little guys, tangent is positive. Open with a gap on the positive side. That's a wonderful thing. All right. How much tether in the Bitcoin last 24 hours? 7.5 billion. That is not bad at all. Volume of 2 billion. Pretty rocking. A whole billion of that is on Binance, of course, and Coinbase. Really, grandma's got to be buying a lot of Bitcoin because it's doing stuff. And of course, I guess that also would include pro.coinbase.com also. So, Binance and Coinbase, the big players, but Binance by far the winner as far as volume. With that said, what's longs versus shorts sentiment on Binance? 63% longs, 36% shorts, and I can tell you that the longers and shorters on Binance are a cynical crew. They don't have any optimism whatsoever, so if they are this positive, that is a really good sign. Looking at the weekly chart for Bitcoin, look at that. We are still above the 200 moving average this week. This is rocking. It would be great this week if we closed without ever wicking below that 200 moving average. So the weekly is nice, is powerful. MACD is just beginning to trend negative on the weekly. So boom, this is a wonderful thing to see. All right, on the daily, Bitcoin still below the 200 moving average, but look at this beautiful channel that we are making. I mean, this is still not a whole lot of data to work with, but look at that. We are seeing an upwards trend, an upwards channel on the daily for Bitcoin. Nice to see. That 200 moving average is not too far away. MACD trending beautifully positive. All right, 4-hour chart, big news today. Look at that beautiful green diamond. All of the EMAs on the Super Guppy indicator are now green. So when all your EMAs turn red, not so happy. When they all turn green, very happy. SAR indicator is green. Directional index is now positive. ADX, I'd like to see it above 25, but right now it's 14. That's good to go. It'll catch up. So on the 4-hour, we finally have confirmed positive momentum in a proper direction, which is up. Beautiful 4-hour chart coming in strong today. 45-minute chart, and why I mentioned will Bitcoin be at 7,680 tomorrow. Here's why I think that's possible. 45-minute chart. I know we're looking at immediate price action, but the directional index is nice and strong. ADX is nice and strong. We had a hardcore, beautiful rocket ship to Pluto bounce off the 200 moving average, and if we just basically do a linear curve there, just follow that up to the top of this channel that we're in, basically in a day we could hit the top of this channel at 7,680, and that would only be 14%. Boom. Then the big question is, do we break through it or bounce off it? Either way, I'm kind of happy because it would just confirm this channel all the more. So with that said, let us see. And also you could look at this if you want it in this way. You could look at a some might say this is, if they wanted to, it's kind of, there we go, you could look at that as an ascending wedge too, you know, and those break positive 70% of the time. So it's all about how do you want to look at it. But regardless of, you know, what patterns might be playing out, Bitcoin, hardcore, beautiful bounce off the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, moving up. And of course, obviously, we do have a little bit of, we're finding a moment of a little bit of resistance here. Let's see if we get above that. Anyway, regardless, positive, good news, big news. All right, it's selling like toilet paper. If you haven't bought physical gold yet, it's probably too late. Great article over at Zero Hedge about this. It makes it no wonder that gold is pumping so hard. And basically, well, you can't get physical gold right now. You can, but it's going to take a while, getting difficult. People are buying the crap out of it. And that is a very positive sign that, like I say, investors are not panicked. Now they are fearful. They're going into this as a safe haven. Well, what's easier to get than gold? And what's making a beautiful bounce off the weekly? What's looking powerful on the daily? Bitcoin. All right, so I think we're going to have an amazing week. Let's see how it rolls. All right. As always, my friends, I'm a member of Blockchain Education. I have been for 2 years. Click on the link, watch the video, come make money with us in 2020. Hang out with the team 24/7 in the chat that cares about your success. With that said, obstacles can't stop you, weather can't stop you, heartbreak cannot stop you, failure can't stop you, only you can stop you. Keep hammering. I'm glad you're here for the peaceful revolution. Bitcoin matters. I'll see you tomorrow.